And we are live. Welcome to everybody that's joining. Give me just a moment. I'm getting it all set up. Cosmic Velocity, welcome. Positive, welcome. Kill Still, Keksu, Chaps, welcome to everybody that's joining. Annie Transport and Transport, welcome, guys, to today's live webinar. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend, but you know how it goes. We are back here once again, trading live every single day, sharing the strategy that I use, sharing all of the information that I need to be able to profit the way that I profit, how I've made $18,500 in the past 2 or 3 months. Going over all of the information, everything to do with the strategy, to do with how to trade, how to enter your positions, how to exit, everything will be discussed today. All right, Positive, good morning. You're doing great. That's amazing to hear. Fellow Muffin, welcome. Excited to see some good trades. Hey, same here. Rob saying, yes, sir. The goat is here on the lovely Monday. Hopefully, I can keep this Monday staying lovely. Let's try and get some trades going. Let's get some information shared. If you guys have any questions at all during the live webinar, feel free to ask it in the chat. You guys can come up on stage as well and ask me up here, where like you can talk to me up here on stage, or you can just type it in the chat wherever you guys are. I can see your chat, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Discord. I can see everyone's messages in front of me. So make sure you guys don't hold back, don't hesitate. Feel free to ask any questions. All right, we're going to be going over the strategy based on the range bars. That's what you see on the right side of my chart right here. And I'm going to be doing some trades on Abbado Markets. Abbado.com is the trading platform that I'm going to be on. All right. All right, let's get right into this. How is everyone doing? We had a great last week. We're going to be trading BTC USD, so Bitcoin, and also gold as well, hopefully, depending on if we're able to get some entries on gold. All right, so Bitcoin, we're going to be looking at the range bars on the top left. That's the Bitcoin chart. And for gold XAU USD, it's going to be the top left. Since it's a weekday, gold is going to be open as well. Usually on the weekends, we're just trading BTC. But since it's the week, we're going to be looking at gold as well. Again, it doesn't matter what you're trading. All of the markets are the exact same. It's just numbers moving up and down. If you look at it in like very zoomed out, every single market looks like this. So it doesn't matter what market you're trading on, as long as you're following the strategy, you're able to, replicate the same system on any market. Okay, I like to do Bitcoin and gold. The reason why I like to do those two markets is because Bitcoin, for example, runs 24/7, right? Bitcoin runs 24/7, so I'm able to trade at any given time, whether it's daytime, nighttime, holiday, weekend, anytime. The whole weekend we are trading Bitcoin on the live streams. So we can trade Bitcoin at any time. Gold also, because gold is very volatile, it's great to trade on. I enjoy doing that as well, but Bitcoin is generally my go-to, okay? The reason why I use Abbado to trade is because they've got all the markets on one platform. I don't need to have different platforms to trade different pairs, right? I can do gold, Bitcoin, NASDAQ. I can do Forex pairs. I can do everything on the one platform. So that is why I like to use Abbado. All right. Now, first things first, I'm going to set up my chart. As you guys know, go to the indicators tab, the indicator store, search for super trend. Once you guys search for that, you're going to see this pop up. Click it and hit install. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to hit all on the left side. We're going to search for SAR, and we're going to see the parabolic SAR show up. All right. So the two indicators that I'm going to be applying to my chart are the super trend and the parabolic SAR. Again, hit install. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your indicators tab. Go to the trend section. You're going to see super trend right here. Apply it with default settings. If you want to know more about the indicator, you can click the indicator description, but just apply it with default settings. Now we see this beautiful line on the chart, green line and the red line. All right, so that's what we're looking for on the super trend. Then I'm going to go back to the indicators tab, go to the parabolic SAR and apply that as well. Now I see these beautiful dots on my screen. If you zoom out on the 1 minute chart and see that it's on a steady downtrend, would you only find short plays instead of calls? So instead of buy trades, would I only be looking for sell trades if I zoom out on the 1 minute chart and I see a downtrend? The only reason I would stick to doing short positions, Rob, is if I see, for example, the PSAR and the super trend both pointing in the downtrend direction, right? So for example, if I see right here, right, let's say we're looking back here and I see this. So we had a downtrend, the super trend and PSAR are both showing a downtrend right here. Then the market starts to pull back a little bit and I see the PSAR flip. I'm not going to be entering that trade even if I see this these green candles start to form, right? Even if I see these green candles start to form, I see the PSAR flip, I'm not going to enter a trade. The reason is because the PSAR and the super trend are telling me contradicting things at this point. The super trend is telling me that it's going to be a downtrend because it's a red line, and the PSAR is below the candles. The dots are below the candles, which is indicating an uptrend or a pullback in the uptrend direction. So it's telling me contradicting things, so I would not enter a long position. I would not enter a call position or a buy position. I would just be waiting for everything to tell me the same thing, right? I want all the indicators to tell me the same direction, and then I would be entering my trade. Now, for example, if I see these like the super trend and the PSAR both flip now, even though on the 1 minute chart we've been in a downtrend for quite some time, if I see that trend start to flip, then I would be looking for a buy position. So I don't enter a buy position if, for example, the super trend is red. I would not enter a buy position if the super trend is red. But if the super trend right here, for example, goes green and the PSAR flips as well, and I see that on the range bars as well, then I would be entering a buy position. I hope that answers your question. All right, now I have these beautiful, beautiful indicators on my chart. I've got the range bars open. Again, if you want access to the range bars, all you got to do is you're going to open up JSTStream.com. It's linked in my bio. It's linked in the Discord as well. Twitch, YouTube, Kick, it's in my bio. And on Discord, you guys can find it in the Discord, obviously. Go to JSTStream.com. Make your free account right away. Get access to the range bars that are running on Forex, crypto, commodities, and indices, and equities as well. All right, so all of the major pairs on these different markets, you're going to find the range bars running, right? So make sure you go and get access to that right away. What you're also going to do is click the videos tab once you have your account set up and start watching these videos. They're going to help you a ton with getting started. Everything from how to set up your demo account to how to use the different indicators, how to use the range bars for reversals and pullbacks. Everything in very, very short and easy to understand videos is found on the JSTStream.com website. So make sure you go and get access to this literal gold mine of information, right? This is an actual gold mine of information that a lot of people pay like tons of money to get even a fraction of what they have on their website. All right, so make sure you go and get access to that. Now, the second website you need to go to is Abbado Markets, abbado.com, and get your account set up. This is where you're going to be trading. This is where I trade. This is where I recommend low spreads, no commissions, no swaps, no additional fees on your trades. You get a 5% bonus on your deposit as well. All right, so that's definitely a great reason to trade on Abbado. Again, they've got gold, Bitcoin, everything that you need to be able to, like anything that you need to trade, they've got it. Plus, they've got all the like the indicators and everything, right? So now what we're seeing, for example, is we're seeing the market start to head a little bit in the uptrend direction. It could just be a pullback. The super trend is still red, and we see the PSAR dots are below the candles now, right? So below the candles, the PSAR is telling us uptrend, and the super trend is still telling us downtrend. Again, X means we do not enter. I need both of them to be showing me the same thing for me to enter a trade, all right? So we're just going to be waiting for that entry. Again, what I'm looking at with these indicators, very, very simply, with the super trend, it's the green and red line on my chart. When the line is green, it's indicating an overall uptrend. When the line goes red, for example, right here, when the line goes red, it's indicating an overall downtrend. All right, sometimes the market is a little bit flat, so it flips. But overall, that's how you see how the indicator works. All right. With the PSAR, on the other hand, it's these dots that you are seeing on my chart, the parabolic stop and reverse, parabolic SAR. That's the other indicator. When the dots are below the candles, it's indicating an uptrend or a pullback. When the dots are above the candles, it's indicating a downtrend, right? Now, again, we're going to be trading, not investing. The reason we're trading and not investing is because I want to be able to make money on the way down as well. With trading, with investing, for example, if I buy Bitcoin, I just want the value to go up. As it goes up, I make money. But if it comes down, then I'm losing money if I own that crypto. Whereas with trading, for example, if I see these indicators flip and I'm watching that on the range bars as well, I can enter a short position and make money on the way down of the market as well. I don't only have to make money on the way up, right? Because I'm trading the value of the market. I'm trading the underlying value of the asset. So I'm able to make money on either way that the market goes. All right. All right, so what we're going to be looking for again over here is we're looking at the range bars first. The range bars are a way of charting which, it clears up the market a lot for us because these are not based on time at all. These are only based on the movement of the market, right? So these are only based on the point movement of the market. So when a certain amount of movement happens in the market, you're going to see new candles form just like we had right there. Now, if the market moves a little bit more, Sharaf, welcome to the live stream. If the market moves a little bit more, you're going to see another candle form. Now, it doesn't matter if it takes, 5 seconds or if it takes an hour. If there's not enough movement in the market, it's not going to form new candles, right? Now, what that does is it clears up a lot of the noise in the market when the market is relatively flat. For example, it's the week, so it's pretty active right now. But let's say if this was if this looked like this and the market was very, very flat, you would not see movement in the range bars because it's not significant enough for new candles to form, right? Because of that, we're able to see clear trends on the range bars. We're able to see clear movements. We're able to see clear reversals and pullbacks as well. Now, what does a pullback look like? A pullback, for example, if we look at this middle top right here, we can see a pullback where the market was going down, and then we had a pullback in the uptrend direction, and then it continued down, right? So instead of entering down here at the bottom of the trend, we would enter at the top of the pullback and then continue down on the trend, the continuing trend. Another thing we would be looking for is, for example, right here where the market could possibly be reversing. A reversal is just the market going in the complete opposite direction. For example, if it's in a downtrend and completely reverses into an uptrend, we can see that, or if it's in an uptrend and completely reverses, goes into a downtrend. All right. I hope this is all making sense to you guys. If this is making sense, let me know. If not, then ask your questions and I can help you out. Fell Muffin saying, I like the video. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I got a little bit of an update to my Twitch and Kick and YouTube setup. So hopefully you guys like that. Makes sense? Awesome. Awesome. All right. So again, what we're looking for is for the market. It just finished its pullback right there. We missed that. The reason why I say that is because both indicators were the PSAR flipped finally, and then we had a pullback. So both indicators are now telling us a downtrend, and then we had a pullback as well. PSAR is really cool. Yeah, so the PSAR is really, really cool to show micro trends, right? To show the trends in between an overall move. For example, right here, if I go back in time a little bit, we can see that overall, visually, you can see that overall we had a downtrend. We can see that with the PSAR with the super trend as well. But with the PSAR, for example, we are seeing where the pullbacks are happening, right? Yeah, exactly. So, for example, we had a downtrend, then the PSAR flipped, showed us that we had a strong pullback, then it came down a bit more, then we had another pullback right here, and then we are coming down again right here. So it's really, really good to see those micro trends in between the overall trend. But again, I use it as extra confirmation to enter into the continuing trend, right? So, for example, I see that the super trend is significantly red right here. I was watching the range bars as well, and it's just been a ton of red candles over a long period of time. We're having another pullback here, so I'm going to enter into a short position. Let's enter into a short position here. I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit right away. 68740. My stop loss is set. And then 68540. My take profit is set. Again, I do 100 points above and 100 points below my entry every single time. I'm going to be going over that a little bit more very, very soon. That's part of the risk management rules. All right. So we entered into a trade right now. The reason why we entered into a trade is because when I was looking, the super trend and the PSAR were both indicating the same direction. The dots were above the candles and the super trend was red. We had a pullback in the range bars as well, so I entered into a short position. Now this could flip and we could hit our stop loss, but that's totally fine. We're going to be waiting to enter the next trade if that happens. But for now, both indicators are still telling us the same direction for that trade. All right. So pretty much if I was to draw it out, what we're seeing here could possibly be like this. We had a downtrend. We had the market pull back. We had it come down again. Then we're having another pullback. And let's see if we can close in the direction that we want. I drew that line because Sharaf in the chat loves when I draw lines on the charts. They don't mean anything. You know, anyone that's trading solely based on lines is just, I don't even know. They are not helpful. Because like it has human bias when you draw lines, right? You're picking where to draw those lines. You're deciding where to put those lines, where to connect the tops of the candles and all of that. You're choosing that. So that has human bias. The strategy that I'm using is completely free of human bias. It's following a very, very strict system, very, very strict rules of using the range bars, waiting for the pullbacks and reversals, looking at the super trend and PSAR indicators, again, that are completely free of human bias, and entering a trade with completely strict and consistent stop loss and take profit levels. Every time I enter a trade, it's 100 points stop loss, 100 points take profit, right? Again, on Bitcoin, that just means $100. So let's say my entry was at 68,640. So since I'm in a sell position where I want the market to come down, as it comes down, I make money. So my stop loss is above my entry, which you can see by the purple line up here. So my stop loss is at 68,740, and my take profit is 100 points below at 68,540. All right. Now, again, the PSAR flipped. So it could indicate a stronger pullback. Let me just remove the line so you guys can see it a little bit better. The PSAR flipped could indicate a more, like a little bit more of a pullback, but the super trend is still red for now. So I'm still confident in this trade. Let's see where it goes. Again, it really doesn't matter where it closes. You guys have seen me start off with like 3 trades in profit in a row, or a trade in loss and then like 5 trades in profit. It just depends on how you start the day. You know what I mean? There's always entries in the markets. So I'm just going to be waiting for this trade to close. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to ask. We're almost at break even. We're just around our entry right now. So let's see where this trade goes. And we're at $17 in profit. Not bad. We got really close to my stop loss. We're at negative $300, and then we reversed from there. So all it was a little bit of a stronger pullback. And now let's see where the close happens. We're just around my entry still. So I'm not like lighting some fireworks yet, but let's see where it goes. My take profit, because my trade is using 4 lot sizes, the lot size is 4 lots. My trade at 100 points is worth about $400. So if you guys are looking at my profit right here, my take profit will be at about $400. All right. $35 in profit. We're almost 10% there. All right, let's see it go now. $137 in profit. Again, the reason why I entered because I saw the super trend. The super trend was red. The PSAR was indicating a pullback. Then it flipped once again. Then I was waiting for a pullback because, oh my goodness, why did I enter that trade? I'm just going to close that because that was an accident. Um, the reason why I entered that trade was because we had the market indicate both indicators were telling us a downtrend. We waited for the pullback on the range bars, and then I entered into a short position. I lost $50 on that mistake, but that's totally fine. Hopefully we can make that up right away. $210 already in profit. Did any of you guys get into that trade? Let me know. Again, I've been here every single day for the past 2 weeks on Discord, and we've made about $18,500 in the past two months. Since September 1st, we've made $18,500. Not bad. $393 so far for Sharaf. Not bad. Sharaf, what was your entry? Did you get a little bit of a better entry than me? You probably got in a little bit higher than I did. That's amazing. You're probably very, very close to your take profit. Yeah, you opened. So you're very, very close to your take profit, about 10 to 20 points away. So not bad. Hopefully you're able to hit your take profit as well. Start off the day strong. I think we're going to see the PSAR flip very, very soon as well. And let's see where the next candle goes. $319. Sharaf just hit his take profit. And let's see if it's going to close there. The PSAR, you guys see that? It flipped as well. And come on. Boom, Sharaf hit his take profit. I'm at $345. And boom, there you go. The take profit has been hit, and we are at 355 because of that's a dumb mistake. But we're at $355 for today. Let's wait for another pullback. Both indicators are still telling us the same thing, so we're going to be waiting for a pullback and possibly entering another short on the continuing trend. Again, the reason why I'm going to be entering another short is because both indicators are still telling me the same thing. They're still telling me that we are in a short trend. We're in a downtrend still. All right. Very, very simple, guys. I literally replicate this strategy every single day, following the exact same rules. You guys see me do that, and hopefully some of you guys are taking advantage of it, getting your accounts funded, getting your accounts ready. So, make sure you guys take advantage of this. Like, there's only so much that you can learn from watching me until you actually do it yourself. Sharaf and XAU and a bunch of other people, I think Positive as well. You guys have been, taking advantage of this, starting to trade on your own as well, and really benefiting from this. So, hop on the train and start benefiting from this as well if you haven't already gotten started. Kexu, did you get into that trade as well? Let me know. That trade hit your stop loss, but you got take profit on gold. Where did you enter? Did you enter a buy trade or did you enter a sell position? How did your trade hit stop loss? Or did you enter much earlier? Can this strategy make you quit a 9-to-5 job realistically? That's a great question. All right. Now, for me personally, I've been using this strategy with a larger account, obviously, right? I have a larger account. My account size started with 50,000, and now I'm at 92, and I can comfortably withdraw, a couple thousand every month, or every 2 weeks, or whenever I want. I can do that because I have a larger account size. You guys see AKPWC use this strategy and have a much larger balance and enter much bigger trades as well. You see him profit with that system. He makes 1,000 plus in each trade, which is crazy, right? So he's making a lot more money than me, and he's definitely only doing this full time. Again, we had this pullback happen. Let's enter into a short position. I'm just going to wait to see if we can have a little bit more of a move up. That might be all we get. Okay, there you go, a little bit higher. Both indicators are still telling us a downtrend, so I'm going to be looking for a short position here. Let's enter into a short position right here. And I'm going to enter my stop loss 68694 and take profit 68494. All right. So like I was saying, with a larger balance, obviously, if you're being consistent enough, I only do a few trades a day, but if you're following the system consistently, you test it with a smaller balance, for example, and you're consistent with your results, then you start to increase your balance, you keep increasing your balance, increase your lot size, obviously, as well, then you could probably reach to a point where you quit a 9-to-5 job, right? But, like, if you load up $1,000 in your account and you expect to, retire your family, it's probably not going to happen very, very quickly, because we're not looking to, 10x your account right away. It's a consistent and small, and slow growth, right? We're not 10xing your account right away. We're doing consistent gain over a long period of time. So if you're able to do that on a large balance, then you're fine, right? But if you're, doing it on a small balance, you can't expect to do huge withdrawals right away. All right, this is a huge candle. What the heck? But I still have my stop loss set. Let's wait to see where this goes. That would probably be a good point to enter, maybe. But anyways, let's see where this trade goes. I don't like to enter more than one trade at a time, just because of the risk management strategy that I use. I enter one trade at a time and then wait for that trade to close and then enter the next one. All right. Pino, welcome. Chaps, Rob, Killstill, Keksu, Positive, Sharaf, Jacob, Fellow, and Mellow Muffin. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys all joining. Sorry I didn't shout you guys out earlier, but thank you all so much for joining. I'm here every single day. I think this trade is going to do exactly what it did last time, whereas it went very, very close to my stop loss and then dumps down, hopefully. Let me cut the chart down a little bit so you can see where my take profit is. All right. All right, let's see where this trade ends up going. You open at 68594. 68594. Wow, exactly where I entered. You entered exactly where I entered. Right on. The PSAR is really cool. Yeah, PSAR is great, but I don't think that the PSAR is great on its own, right? So, especially like if I turn off the super trend and I only have the PSAR, for example, let's say I remove the super trend, right? And you go and you back test it. When the super trend flips, you enter right here. That trade probably hits your stop loss. You enter right here on a sell position. That one maybe gets close to your take profit, then hits your stop loss. You enter again on the reversal. So it's not always the greatest indicator of, the trend on its own, especially when the market is very, very choppy right now, but it's not a great indicator on its own necessarily. But when you use it with the super trend, for example, then I think it's a great tool to get a second confirmation of your trade. All right. But for example, I know a lot of people that use the super trend, they also use the RSI, right? They also use the RSI, or they also use the MACD, or they use Bollinger Bands. So there's a ton of different indicators that you can use, but the core ones that I recommend is the super trend and the range bars, right? Always, always, always range bars regardless of what you're doing. Then also have the super trend, which is a great indicator. I highly, highly recommend that one. And then you can add whichever one you like to use. Based on your experience, what's more volatile, Bitcoin or gold? That's a great question. Depends on a few things. Gold is very, very volatile, right? So if you look at gold, right, $1 move or like 100-point move, right? It happens constantly on gold. Like you're literally in and out of trades in like a minute or two. Like you can look at each of these candles if I zoom in, and this candle, for example, from the top to the bottom is about 100 points, right? This candle from the top to the bottom is about 90 points. This candle from the top to the bottom is about 93 points as well. This candle from top to the bottom is 67 points. So like, it's extremely volatile. Sometimes it's too volatile, especially around market open. It's extremely volatile, which is why I tend to stay away from it a little bit. Around this time, I like to just focus on Bitcoin. Again, we had the PSAR flip now. Let's see, this trade closes in our take profit, and let's wait to see if we can get in on another trade. All right, you really like my point on human bias. Yeah, human bias is the, it's the killer of trades, because you see all of these people, for example, like, let me just go to gold, for example, right? They have no indicators on their charts. They're not using any other tools. The only thing that they're using is their feelings, right? So they're going to look at this chart, for example, and they're going to say, gold, for example, look, this is the line that gold has to break, right? This is the line that gold has to break. That is one line right there, and the other line is right about here, for example, right? They're picking where to do it, in which time frame to do it. They're picking all of these things. Like, I can draw a line like that right here as well, and say as soon as gold crosses this, it's going to be, going into the uptrend direction. And there's 50% chance at any point that you're correct, right? Because it either goes past that or it goes below that, right? So you can draw lines wherever on the chart, and you have 50% chance that you're going to be correct, right? So it's like, it's not something that's always able to be replicated in the in your strategy, right? With AI indicators, no point anymore in making these decisions for ourselves. Exactly. Like, you have all of these tools at your disposal. Take advantage of these, right? So, for example, I'm using these tools every single day. That's all I use. I don't use any other indicators. Every single time I enter a trade, it's based on the range bars, the super trend, and the PSAR, right? There's no exceptions other than, that's all it is. We're seeing quite a solid pullback that just happened on Bitcoin, but it looks like it has gone past that. That was the entry on this trend. Let's see if we can have another pullback before I enter. Great questions, by the way. You entered there. Awesome. That's quite a good entry right there, actually. That's a really good entry. What was your entry at? What's your take profit? What's your stop loss? Let me know. Or just tell me your entry and I can calculate your stop loss and take profit. That was a great entry, Keksu. I think that's probably going to hit take profit. You got the trade. You got the take profit, you mean? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's a really quick, and wow, that's a crazy move to get in on. Very, very quick trade. Awesome for you to be able to get that take profit right there. Great to see you, trading on your own as well, not just waiting for me, not just copy trading me. You're actually, watching the markets, and you're seeing it for yourself. That's amazing. That's what I like to hear. Staircase going down with range bars is where I look to enter a trade. That's awesome. That's what we're seeing over here as well. Staircase going down, door down. I don't know what door down means. I'm impressed, but I would really like to understand how the range bars work. I had to take a call, so I'm sorry if you explained it already and I missed it. Chaps, it's totally fine. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to explain this to you, all right? So the range bars, you can see that they're quite different than what you see right here, right? They're a little bit different. You see a lot more red candles over here than you do on the minute-based time candles, because these are based on point movement only. They're not based on time at all. So it removes the bias of time completely from the chart, right? You're only seeing new candles form as the market dips lower or comes back higher. There's a certain parameter that a certain point movement that the markets have to do for it to form new candles on these range bars. So for example, we're seeing this pullback happen, and you're going to see new candles form when the certain amount of points movement happens. Like if it moves a certain amount in the uptrend direction, you're going to see a green candle form until it actually forms that. Right there, you saw it. So until it actually formed that, it was just hovering in that one candle. Now we're seeing a larger pullback happen, a even larger pullback happen, even more, and you're seeing a ton of green candles form right there, right? The reason for that is because these are not based on time, they're only based on the point movement. So we had a lot of point movement on the 1 minute candle right there, and you saw that on the chart right here. All right, I'm gonna look to enter a short position right here. Let's enter into a short position right here. Let's set my stop loss 68531.5 and 68331.5. All right, so my stop loss and take profit are set. 5868. There you go. All right, so my stop loss and take profit are set. Now let's wait to see where this trade closes. So again, these you see what I'm seeing on these range bars right now. We had the market go from a red trend where we saw a ton of red candles on the range bars. That was a solid downtrend, a clean downtrend that we saw right there. Then what happened was the market had a significant pullback, which was again indicated by the range bars right here. We saw a ton of green candles form, and as the market pulled back there, then we looked for an entry for a short position. Now, what these range bars are going to show you, they're going to clear up the trends, clear up the markets for you. It's not going to show you the it's not going to show you anything when the markets are flat, like what we're seeing here. When there's like one candle up, one candle down, it's like very, very still. It's consolidating a bit. You're not going to see that happen on the range bars. It's just going to wait until there's significant movement, right? So instead, what you're going to see is clear trends. You're going to see clear pullbacks. You're going to see reversals. That is what you're going to get instead. And that helps us trade because that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for those pullbacks. We're looking for those reversals. That's what we're entering based on. So what we do is we look for that pullback, for example, right here on the range bars. Then we come and confirm it with the super trend and PSAR, and then we enter into our trade. So what happened was I saw a bunch of green candles on the range bars. I came over here. I saw that the PSAR and super trend are still indicating a downtrend. The PSAR has the dots above the candles. The super trend is red. That means we're still in a downtrend. And right here, we are about to close in our take profit right there. Boom, the trade closes and we hit our take profit. Very, very simply, we entered based on the range bars and the tools right here. And yeah, hopefully that explains it a little bit. Again, if you want more information about how they work, go to JSTStream.com. It's in the Discord. You can find it as well. It's on my link tree. I can paste that in the chat. Everything that you need to get access to is on my link tree. Give me 1 second. Boom, right there. The JSTStream system, the trading platform, the my social medias that you can there's a ton of training videos and stuff that I'm going to be working on. So anything that you need is right there. Go to JSTStream.com, make your account, start watching these videos. They're very, very helpful. All you got to do when you log in is click the videos tab, and you'll get access to all of these amazing videos, including how to use the range bars, how to trade using them, waiting for the pullbacks and reversals. Everything is very, very easily explained, very nicely explained by the people who made it, which is the JSTStream team. All right. Boom, we're having another pullback. Both indicators are still telling us a downtrend. Let's wait for an entry again. All right. Does that explain it? I hope that explains it a little bit. You'll check it out. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, definitely start, get access to the range bars. Start watching those videos. They're very, very helpful. Tomorrow I'm taking every trade with you guys. Today I was just learning your strat. Yeah, honestly, you've missed out on quite a lot. Like, Sharaf can vouch. We've been having crazy profitable days, $1,200, $1,300 days, like, in a row. It's been a crazy, crazy past 2 weeks. If you take 2 losses in a row, do you close the laptop and start over the next day? No, because I'm not emotional about my trades. If my trades hit stop loss, that's fine. It's just following the strategy, right? I've had 8 trades hit stop loss in a row on live, on my TikTok live. When I was doing the TikTok lives, I had like 5 to 8 trades hit stop loss in a row. And what I did was I just kept trading. Because the thing is, the reason why people stop trading after taking 2 losses is because they are emotionally involved in their strategy. Their strategy is based on feelings about what they feel the market is going to do, and it's not based on a human bias-free trading strategy. Because this strategy, I trust it. I've been using it consistently for the past year, like I keep showing you, right? And so the strategy has proven to be profitable over a long period of time. So if the market is, active, which we're seeing right now, if the range bars are running, if my super trend and PSAR are active, and I'm following the strategy, following the risk management rules, then there's no reason for me to stop trading there, right? If I'm following the risk management rules, remember that's a key point, because if I have 2 losses in a row and I've blown half my account, obviously close your laptop and call it a day, because you've just, you've forgotten everything that I talk about. But if you're following the risk management rules, if you have 2 trades going to loss, that's only like a maximum of 2% that you should be blowing in your account, right? In my trades, if I lose 2 trades, that's 1% that I've lost of my total balance. So why do I need to stop trading? Does that make sense? Taking a loss is really important. Yeah, every strategy has losing trades, right? There's no strategy that's perfect. There's a lot of TikTok traders and stuff like that that guarantee you, if you pay for your Discord, if you pay for the Discord membership, they guarantee like a 95% win rate or something like that, right? It's like absolute nonsense, because those people would be billionaires or trillionaires or quadrillionaires, because all you need at that point, if you can, you guys really need to understand this, if you can prove that you have a 95% win rate or a 90% win rate even, right? You take that to a hedge fund, you take that to an institutional trading firm or something like that, and they'll literally, fund you like half of their portfolio if you can prove that. And, you can like multiply your money crazy if you have that kind of win rate. I have a win rate of like 70-ish%, 70, 75%. And I'm consistent over a long period of time using that strategy. You guys can see my trade history from the beginning, and I've been able to make 47K over a long period of time. I've almost 2x'd my account, right? I've almost 2x'd my account, but having a 95% win rate means you're 2xing every single day, right? So anybody that's telling you that is just speaking nonsense. So yeah. What was I even saying before I got sidetracked? I've been yapping like crazy. Every strategy has losing trades. There's no reason for you to, shut the computer down because you lost a trade. No need to be emotional about it. You take your trades, you follow the system. As long as you're following the system, you're following the risk management rules. Then that's if those trades were meant to lose, those trades were meant to lose. Like, it is what it is. You wait and you enter the next one. You always enter the next trade with a blank slate, a clean slate, with a free mind, right? You don't go into the next trade thinking about what happened to the previous trade, because as soon as you do that, you start doing revenge trading. And revenge trading is how you blow your account. I hope that makes sense. That was a very, very long answer for something that was quite simple, I think. All right, let's see if we can get an entry. I've been missing all of the pullbacks, but let's see if we can get the market to pull back a little bit, and then we're going to enter a short position again. Again, the reason why I'm entering the short position is because we are seeing an overall downtrend with the super trend. The PSAR dots are above the candles as well, which means a downtrend is what they are indicating. So I'm just waiting for a pullback, a significant pullback, and then I'm going to enter a short position. All right. Again, if you guys have any questions, you guys have had great questions so far today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. You guys can send me a DM as well. Send me a message, and I will help you guys out if you guys need any help with getting set up, funding your account, anything like that. I'm not going to send you money to fund your account, but I can help you, understand the steps to do it. I had a few people ask me to send them $1 million to fund their trading account. I cannot do that, not yet, at least. Again, I go live every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. EST. I know a lot of people, if you're international, if you guys don't know why it's an hour later, it's because the North Americas, they do something called daylight savings time, where they just decide that today the time is going to be changed by 1 hour. And it's an ancient practice for farmers that they still continue to this day. So that's why it's 9 a.m. now in New York still, but everywhere else in the world, it's 1 hour past what it's supposed to be. All right, so I was a little bit late to that entry, but let's enter into that short position. 68524.525, let's say, and 68324.325. All right, that's good enough. All right, so my stop loss and take profit are set. The reason why I entered again is because I entered on the flip of the PSAR. Shouldn't have done that, but I think this trade is going to hit take profit maybe. What I saw the pullback happen on the range bars. Like you guys can see, we had a strong pullback happen on the range bars. The super trend was still red. I totally forgot to look at the PSAR, and I entered into that trade. But we're at $150 in profit. Let's wait and see where this trade closes. And as soon as it closes, then I'll enter the next trade. Have you guys been trading on your own as well? Boom, the trade does close in take profit. That was way too quick. What was that? That was a minute and 8 seconds. A minute and 8 seconds, $403. All right, what are we up to for today? We're at $800 for today. Even with my mistake entry and with my second mistake entry as well. One I entered because I misclicked, and then one trade I entered early before the PSAR flipped. I entered too early, but that trade hit take profit as well. Did any of you guys enter that trade as well? You're with a crew and you take a lot of trades. You trade with a crew, but they've stopped taking live trades. I mean, I'm here every single day. We've been doing live trades every single day. So, drop that crew and start trading with us. You know what I mean? Yeah, join every single morning. There's no reason not to. This crew is loyal. Yeah, you guys have been you guys are OGs. Sharaf, Pino, Positive 2, Rob, Keksu. You guys have been joining constantly every single time I go live, and you guys have been benefiting from that as well. I think you guys can, vouch for that by yourself as well, that we've been doing some great trades the past 2 weeks. I've been live every single day in this Discord for the past 2 weeks here. So hopefully you guys are, you're still struggling to set your stop. Sean Z, I just saw your message. I'm sorry. So you're still struggling to set your stop. Can you let me know what the issue is that you're having with your stops? Sorry, Shanzi, I was looking at the stream room chat, so I didn't see your chat there. You're on a buy on NASDAQ on your 100K funded and 10K funded. Also, you're live. You're in profit. Absolutely amazing. They've got NASDAQ on the range bars as well. So definitely you can use the range bars for your trading on NASDAQ as well. The strategy, again, remains the same. The only thing that changes is the market that you're trading on. We had a significant pullback again. Both indicators are telling us a downtrend. I entered into a short position, 68500 on the dot, 68300 on the dot. All right, so my stop loss and take profit are set. Boom, we're going to wait to see where this trade closes. Again, the reason I entered was because I saw a ton of green candles. We had a solid pullback. The super trend and PSAR were still showing a downtrend, so I entered into a short position. How do you deal with the super trend when it's going sideways? I still look at the what's it called, the PSAR, for example. Obviously, when it is flat, it means the market is a little bit choppy, but I'm still able to get in and out of trades pretty frequently. So it doesn't really matter as long as I have the overall direction of the trend, because even if it's flat, you can see where the overall trend is. You can see where the overall direction is of the market, right? So even if it's flat, you can still see that. By the way, look at his videos on YouTube. They're all pre-recorded. I binge watched them to get the strategy in my head. Valuable information. Yeah, so all of the live streams are on my YouTube. You guys can go and watch that. And yeah, thank you, Rob, for mentioning that as well. Yeah, so they're all pre-recorded. Not pre-recorded, but they have been recorded and they're posted on my YouTube as well. And yeah, so definitely go and watch those as well. If you guys missed the live webinars, you can go and catch them on my YouTube. Again, they're on my link tree. I posted that in the chat. All right. Awesome, awesome. Now, you know, something funny that I got to mention, what a lot of new traders, even some experienced traders, talk about, right? And it's such a mind-boggling concept that, like, it's like, bro, how big can your ego really be, right? I might hurt some of you guys' feelings as well. If you guys are experienced, you guys think that this is how it works. It's about stop hunting, right? Now, a lot of people, for example, that trade that I entered, it hit stop loss very, very soon. A lot of people are like, bro, you just got stop hunted. They saw where your trade is, and they went and they hit your stop loss, and now the market went in the opposite direction. You saw it. Like, my entry was right here. This would have hit take profit if it went in the other direction. But what happened was it went and hit my stop loss first, right? So a lot of people would be like, bro, they're stop hunting you. They're stop hunting you. Like, how egotistical do you have to be to think that your $50 trade, your $10 trade, your $500 trade is what the market is, you know, moving against? There's literally billions of dollars in the market, and you think that your $200 is making a difference, that they're hunting your $200? Like, it's absolutely mind-boggling that people think that stop hunting is a real thing. Like, it's absolutely so, like, I hear that sometimes and I'm like, bro, you're not that important. You really are not that important. You did that trade, thanks, and you took profit. I'm setting the stop loss and take profit after placing the trade. Try to place the stop loss and take profit at the same time as placing the trade. So, no, so you enter your stop loss and take profit after you enter the trade. So once you enter the trade, for example, let's say I do like 0.01, I enter into a trade. Let's say I'm in a buy position. You can drag from the left side as well, from the line where you enter it, and you can drag down to your stop loss. You can drag up for your take profit, or you can come here and set it right away as well. Again, always set your stop loss first. For example, if I'm in a buy trade, 68380 is my entry, so 68280 will be my stop loss, and 68480 will be my take profit. So you're going to set your stop loss and take profit down here, or you can drag up and down from the left side of your screen. So you always enter after you always enter your stop loss and take profit after you enter the trade. That's the easiest way that I've learned to do it. Yeah, we're all very, like, we're not even small fish. We're like algae in the ocean that is the markets, right? So, like, it's mind-boggling that people think that stop hunting is real. Like, no, you just weren't meant to hit that trade. You had your trade, your strategy failed at that point. You go and you enter the next trade. It's very, very simple. It's as easy as that. So now what we're going to be waiting, we're going to wait to see both indicators tell us the same thing again, and then we're going to be looking for another entry. Again, the super trend is telling us a downtrend because we see the red line. The PSAR is below the candles, and again, when we see the X, we're not going to enter. We need the PSAR to show us the same thing, which means that we need to see the dots go above the candles. That means that it would be telling us the same thing, and then we enter into that trade. You need to work a lot over time. You're trying to put 10K into your account. Honestly, it's fine even if you start with like 1K or whatever. Get the hang of this strategy. Follow the system. Use a small lot size. Test out the strategy, right? Test out the strategy over a long period of time. That was your entry right there. Did you enter a sell position right there? Staircase down. Yeah, let's wait. Let me see if I can get an entry as well if the market pulls up a little bit more. So yeah, Rob, even if you deposit like 1K or 5K, like whatever you deposit, right? As long as you're testing the strategy with a small lot size, you're following the system, you're getting the hang of all of the main components of the strategy. That's amazing, right? And then as you get more equity or whatever, you can fund your account a little bit more, and then continue doing that those trades. The most important thing is to actually just start, because then you can start working on your your mentality, your trading psychology, all of those things. You can get started on working on all of that stuff right away. So then when you have the 10K in your account, you're like locked in. So the stop hunt is real in your opinion. When they stop hunt, it's not one entry thereafter. There has to be volume before the stop hunt happens. It's algo dependent. Okay. I mean, it's I don't know. It's not real. They're making enough money. These platforms are making enough money on their own. They don't need to stop hunt you. I'm just letting you know. Like, after you're trading for a long time, that's just something you're gonna notice. I mean, it's totally fine to have a disagreement there, right? I've been trading quite some time, and I've seen it in action, and it's like I don't think that's I think that's a myth. Like, sure, the market has there's like a ton of volume at a certain point. There's levels where everyone has their limit sells set and all of that stuff. So as soon as the market hits a certain number, it starts to dump down or whatever. That's normal, right? That's like where the volume comes in, and I think that's maybe what you're talking about. But what I'm talking about is people think that there's somebody sitting behind a computer that as soon as you enter a trade, they're dragging the market down. They're like, okay, the guy entered a buy trade. The market is going to come here in the next 5 minutes. That's not real. That's not real. There's nobody sitting there targeting your trades. That's what I mean. All right, so there is the pullback. Let's enter a short position. Set my stop loss 68428 and 68228.4. Let me add the 0.4 as well so it's exact. All right. So again, the reason why I enter the stop loss and take profit levels at 100 points either way is because I want to give the market enough range of movement so that I can pull back, go a little bit here, a little bit there before closing in either direction. So I can really decide, because I have the strategy set, right? I don't want to have my stop loss set too tight where even a slight pullback is going to kick me out of my trade. I want to give it even ratio, an even amount to be able to move around before it hits either level, right? I always trade with a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. By using that, following the range bars, following a strategy where I'm trading based on the pullbacks, waiting for those entries, all of that stuff, I'm able to have a higher win rate than than like 50-50. I have about 70% win rate, and I'm able to be consistent with that strategy. 200 points is a number that happens constantly in the market. It hits either 100 points in one direction or 100 points in the opposite directions very, very frequently throughout the market. So it also allows me to be in and out of trades constantly throughout the day. I'm not stuck holding a trade for a long time. You guys see me get in and out of trades in like a minute sometimes, in like 2 minutes, in 5 minutes. It's very rare that I hold a trade for much longer than, a few minutes or like half an hour at most. With a $1,000 balance, can we trade 0.1 lot size with TP and 100 TP at 100 points and SL at 100 points? That's equal to 1%. Yes. So with a $1,000 balance, that is the maximum you should be risking. 0.1 lot size is the maximum you should be risking because that equals to $10, right? So Rob, that was amazing analysis right there. 1% of $1,000. That's the 0.1 lot size with 100 points either way. $10 is your final P&L. So that would be the maximum amount that you should be trading with on that account. Of course, when you start initially, do 0.01 lot size. Always, always, always minimize your lot size so you're able to test the strategy. You're able to be consistent with that. As soon as you start being consistent with that, then you go and you start to increase your lot size. Boom, we just had the super trend finally flip. Let's wait for a pullback and enter a long position. It's been such a long time of just flat market. It's been a little bit up, a little bit down. We are now seeing a clear uptrend start to form. We had the super trend and PSAR both indicate an uptrend. We're going to wait for a pullback to form, and then we're going to enter a long position. All right. I have my chart live here. Let's wait to see if we have a pullback, and then we're going to be entering. All right. Give me some red. Come on. Give me some red. The strategy, however, does work on the actual reversal. So as soon as you see the actual reversal happen, you can also enter there. But I like to wait to see a pullback form before I do my entry. Boom, I see the pullback happen now. Let's enter into a buy position. I'm going to set my stop loss. Now my stop loss is going to be below my entry 334. And my take profit is going to be above my entry 6853534. Boom. All right. So my stop loss and take profit are set. Both indicators are telling us an uptrend, and so let's see where the market goes. Yeah, it's a nice entry. Oh no, the super trend flipped. That's okay. Let's wait and see where this trade closes, and then we're going to be entering another trade. You're actually better at buying than selling. Honestly, it really depends on like the overall trend as well. Like if I'm seeing a strong sell from like, if I'm seeing a strong overall sell, then like it's easier to do sell trades. If I see an overall uptrend, then it's easier to do buy trades as well. The PSAR is still below the candle, so let's see. We're just around my entry right now, so let's see where this trade closes. Again, we've taken a lot of trades. We've been live for over an hour. We've done a bunch of trades. Hopefully we can end the night strong. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'm here every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern, trading live with you guys, answering all of your questions, going over the strategy, helping you all get set up. So make sure you guys tune in every single day, 9 a.m. Weekends, weekdays, no matter what time it is, what day it is, I'm here. I mean, not no matter what time it is, it's going to be 9 a.m. I'm also going to be doing a second live. It's looking bullish now. Yeah, I'm starting to see more green on the range bars as well. The PSAR is still below We're starting to see it break above. Let's see where it goes. The additional confirmation would be if the super trend in the next candle goes green. That would be great. That would be another indication of the for the trade, another confirmation. Again, this is the reason why I like to wait for a pullback to enter, because if I just entered on the reversal where we saw the reversal, I would have had an entry up here somewhere, and I would have already hit my stop loss, even though I'm going to hit my stop loss now. No? Reversal? Reversal time? Let's go right here. All right, that's the line that I'm drawing for you. But it looks like we are going to hit my stop loss. All right. Let's wait to see if we can enter another trade. Actually, it's been an hour. We are down $456 today. But for the month, we are down $944. So it's been a great start to the month so far. Let's keep it going. We're going to be doing a ton more trades. We are still doing really good for the past 2 months. We are at $18,082. All right. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to be doing a ton of trades. Make sure you guys tune in every single day. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Again, yeah, I'm in loss for like the overall past like 4 days or whatever. But again, I'm not emotional about that. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I'm going to be looking to do more trades again. No biggie, you know what I mean? But it has been over an hour now. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. If you guys have any more questions before I call it a night, let me know. If I do hop off and you guys need more help, you can send me a message at any point and I will help you guys out as well. Make sure you guys go to my link tree, link.tree/bullpen trader. Go to that link. Make sure you guys go and get your account set up on Abbado.com. Go to JSTStream.com. Get your account set up there as well. Start testing out the strategy using the range bars. Go and watch those videos as well. How many hours do you trade a day? Honestly, the past like month or so, no, the past 3 months or 2 months, I've just been doing trades on my live streams. So, and like, honestly, we've been doing quite well that I don't need to do anything more than that. Here and there, I'll like hop on and I'll do some trades if I'm bored. But it is just like the hour or 2 hours that I go live that I'm doing the trades for. Because I usually get in and out of trades. Like today we did, let's see how many trades we did today. We did, my internet's a little bit slow here. Let me just refresh. Wow, my internet is really struggling with the streams and everything. Give me a second. This Malaysian internet cannot handle this. All right, so we have done, give me 1 second. Let me just turn the stream back on so you guys can see as well. So we've done about 9 trades already on the live today, right? So, I mean, that's quite a lot of trades for me to take during a live. I mean, some of those were just explanatory ones. But, so anywhere from like 5 to 10 to 15 trades I'll do in a day, usually just on the live stream. If I'm like bored, I'll do a few trades here and there, but nothing too much, right? Since I've like grown this account to like this amount, I'm able to, you know, grow it consistently and withdraw and, you know, just be comfortable like that. So I don't need to do too much. I don't need to trade all day or anything like that. How did you hear about the JSTStream, bud? I've been part of this community for a while. I don't know if you're asking me. I think you're asking me, but I've been a part of this community for a long time. like a bunch of the people in the webinar right now have seen me be a part of this for a long time as well. And I joined AKPWC on his TikTok lives. He does TikTok lives, right? And I got access to this community, and I was watching him use a system consistently over a long period of time. Like he's been trading like this because they're the ones that set up the whole the system, the range bars, the Discord. Everything is the JSTStream team, AKPWC and his guys. And I was watching him trade, and then I started testing it for myself, and then I started testing it more, and then I locked in. I loaded this account with 50K, and I was like, all right, let's grow it. And then I saw it, work over a long period of time. I've been consistent with it, and I've made quite a lot of money. And I was like, okay, let me help out the community. Let me share the system. Let me share the knowledge and help other people when I can as well. So that's pretty much the journey that I had. Pino said, take care after he made 200 bucks. He's like, all right, Mike, drop him out. All right. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. If not, you guys can go to the link tree, find me on all my socials, follow me on YouTube. All of the live streams, all of the webinars are there recorded and shared over there. So make sure you guys tune in on my YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and on TikTok as well. And I will see you all in the next one, all right? Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for your questions. And make sure you tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Again, I will see you all there. Again, the trading platform is Abbado Markets, abbado.com. Go and get your account set up. JSTStream.com is where you're going to find the strategy, all of the range bars, all of the training videos. No problem, no problem. All right, take care, everyone. See ya.